Hello and welcome back to the Exceleration Netcast. In today's episode, we are starting with data that looks like this over here. We've got some sales information broken down by half-hour blocks. So we've got all the sales from 12 to 12:30 and then 12:30 to 1 a.m. And what we want to do is we want to be able to turn this into a fact table to report on it. The problem is the time that we're interested in here is the start time. The problem is that the AM PM information is only contained over here in the end time. So we need this, like, as far as Excel or Power Pivot are concerned, 12 here and 12 here are the same. So this 557 and this 0 are going to get counted together, and that's a problem. So we need to be able to get this AM PM information over here to the start. And that sounds like a fairly easy proposition, but as I did this, I found that there were a lot of ways to do it incorrectly. So I'm just going to share you a nice quick way to do it correctly. So what we need to do is to take this text value here and convert it to the equivalent time on 12/30/1899, which renders here as 1/00/1900. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to head over to Power Query. We're going to get our data from a file. We're going to get it from a CSV file. Here's the data. It's going to pull it up. Now, depending on your version, it may or may not automatically do this change type step. It might include that. So if you look over here right now, both the start and the end times are stored as, let's right click, time values. And if you go over here to the initial step, they're just stored as text values. So let's say, for just to keep things simple, let's remove this step and say that you do indeed start with these text strings as text. It doesn't automatically do that conversion for you. So let's go ahead and add a column. So we're going to add a custom column. We're just going to call this time. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to start by taking this text string here. We want to convert it to time. So we're just going to do a time dot from text. And, well, all right, what's the text? The text is whatever the value is in the end column, that guy right there. We're going to subtract 30 minutes from it, so that's duration. We want 0 days, 0 hours, 30 minutes, and 0 seconds. Okay. So let's just, I'm going to click OK. I'm going to come back and edit this, but let's just see where we're at right now. So if we do this, we take the time, we convert this to a time, we subtract 30 minutes. Great. Okay, so now we've got the start time that we want, but what we need to do is we need to make sure that this isn't just a time, this is a time on 12/30/1899 or 1/00/1900. So let's click here to modify the step. So to do that, luckily here in Power Query, if we want to take a time and apply it or have it correspond to a certain date, we can actually just concatenate the time with the date. So right now we've got a time value, and we're just going to concatenate that with a date value. So we're going to do date dot from text. All right, now we've got 12/30/1899, and we're going to use the concatenate function. It's going to take this date converted from this text string here and apply it to, and concatenate it and join it with this time here. So we click OK, and now we've got the value that we want. All right, just to clean things up a wee bit, we're going to shift click there. We're going to remove these columns, and we're going to send this to the end. But otherwise, that's all we needed to do. So let's go home, close and load our data. And as per usual, this is in Excel. Time is stored as a number, so we have to convert it to time. So you could go to home, and you could go to number type time. You could do it that way. You could do let's do Control Z. Ooh. We could also do Control Shift 2 or at for a time. Oop. Let's try that again. I think something was going on with my keyboard there. Control Shift at. There we go. All right, well, I hope that was helpful, and I will see you next video.